and I'm 66 years old. Whenever I'm on my computer playing Words with Friends, these ads keep coming on for tutorials for makeup. And they're beautiful young women like Kendall Jenner, Heidi Klum, different people that are showing us how to put on makeup on a really young, wrinkle-free face. And I thought, you know, like I wear makeup, not all the time, but when I'm, you know, going out or something, I thought, I wonder if there's anybody doing tutorials for women our age. So I decided to give it a try. By just taking you through my routine when and if I'd wear makeup to go out. First of all, there are a lot of products out there, cleansers, toners, different kinds of things that can are supposed to enhance and make your skin look younger. And I really think that one of the best things to apply to your skin as you age is a healthy potion of growing old with grace rather than feeling a sense of desperation to try and be and look like the person that you were when you were in your 20s. We're not anymore, but every one of these lines has a story to tell. And so I think the most important thing is to have a really good moisturizer. Sorry, I forgot it over here. I saw an ad with Helen Mirren, and she was advertising this Age Perfect Cell Renewal by L'Oreal. And I went, wow, if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me. And it's pink, which is, it's just so lovely. You know, I think the important thing is not to put too much on, just to put a light coating of it. Now, I've already put my toner on, and I'm not going to recommend any particular toner because the last toner that I used was one that I made myself out of apple cider vinegar and coconut milk. I went online and I looked up how to make a toner at home. I'm not going to recommend it until I've used it for a while. But if it's satisfactory, it's really inexpensive, and if it works fine, then I'll let you know what the recipe was. I've also got here a product which is called Smashbox Photo Finish. If you're planning on getting your photograph taken, it's not a bad idea to use a product like this to just kind of allow the makeup to set. And I like to apply it to this part of my hand because it's very, very sheer, very fine. Because then if there's any left over on my hand, I just take it and do it like this. It's really, really important to take care of the tops of your hands. I don't. I'm working with my hands all the time, and my hands are battle scarred. I don't get manicures because my skin is, I have working hands, and so manicures never last for me. But it's important to keep this part of your hand moisturized because it's very revealing in terms of the aging process if you don't. Okay, so I'm going to start with a bit of concealer under the eyes. I've got a little H spot there. What the hell did that come from? Gotta make sure we stay out of the sun, ladies. So I'm putting some concealer on those spots. I also have a rosacea, and it tends to flare up and cause redness under my eyebrows. Can you believe it? And right up there in the center of my face. This happens to be by Urban Decay. It's called Naked Skin by Urban Decay, and works really nice. This is the total game changer, is this sponge right here. It's a beauty blender, and it's got this really cool shape. So it's pointed at one end and it's rounded at the other end, and it's just fabulous. So you just blend this in, your concealer in, just a light tapping. I already wet this and squeezed the moisture out of it, so it's slightly down. I'm blonde. I'm a natural blonde, and my eyebrows are blonde, my eyelashes are blonde, and you know, my body hair is all blonde. And it's really difficult to find mascara and products for eyebrows that are light enough to just give you a little suggestion, just to darken slightly your brow hairs. Now, when I was a teenager, I had really thick blonde eyebrows, and I just plucked the bejesus out of them because I didn't like them. And my eyebrows finally said, okay, we give up. You know, you did it. We're not coming back. And so now I have almost no eyebrows. And this product is made by a brand new company, fairly new, called Glossier. Glossier is a fabulous company that started in the US, and they have very simply packaged products that are really well priced and really great. Now, I'm going to do my lips next, and one of the things that I see women of a certain age do that I think is, I don't know, it makes them look overdone, is to take a dark pencil to outline their lips. And it's just harsh. And I think what we want to be doing is softening everything. I happen to love a strong lip. This product is, it's peach. And Moshe, who is this product by? This lipstick you gave me. Where did you get, what is this? Hi! My daughter Moshe.
This is Bite Beauty.
Bite Beauty,
and it's all natural. Like, you could literally eat that lipstick.
Oh, really?
And it's a lip crayon, and it's made in Toronto. They're all made right in Toronto.
Oh my gosh. And then
that's the essential thing I gave you that you put on first.
Okay, I almost forgot.
Yeah, so explain that. Anyways, I'll leave you to it.
So it's by Bite, and this is a primer for your lips. So what happens is, see, I've got these little lines here. I don't know if you do, but I don't know where the hell those came from. I like to think it's because I laugh a lot. Oh shoot, something came up on my screen here. Sophie, something is on my screen. I can't get rid of it. Sorry guys. Can you see me? What is that?
Oh gosh. Just go done. It's fine.
This is my other daughter, Sophie. Is that going to be on the video, that thing that was there?
No.
Oh, it won't be on the video. Anyway,
it's fine.
It's my daughter,
Keep
Sophie.
going.
She's this computer genius. So this goes not on the lips, but around the outside. It's perfectly clear. So what I do when this is not a lip liner, this is a lipstick, but it's a dry, it's not a glossy, because what I find when I use those really glossy ones is that it bleeds up into those lines. So I start by making an X. So an X right here. Then down. And down. So I have that V there at the top. Your lipstick lip color does not have to meet here at the corners. And then I'm gonna fill it in. This happens to be a kind of an orangey red. I'm a spring, for those of you who had your colors done. I'm a spring, and so a warm red looks better on me than a cool red. Sorry, I almost forgot. I'm going to just add a little bit of foundation, and this is made by Marcelle, and it's BB cream, and it's got a SPF in it, and it's very, very sheer. I need very, very little, okay? I'm going to use my sponge. I've already done my concealer, and actually I should have done this before I put on my lipstick, but you know, I'm a bit of a scatterbrain. Yeah, and it has nothing to do with age. I've always been this way. Okay, I don't want to get it on my lips. Oh shoot, I should have done it. Anyway, doesn't matter because it's all good. Okay, so we want to just see how this foundation, it's very sheer, and I still have some left on my hand. I'm going to just pat some around my brows, just cover up that rosacea. Okay. And I can even put a little bit right on my eyelids because I want to fill in that dark spot right there in the corner of my eye. If I want to make it dark there, I'll do it with some eyeshadow, but I don't want it naturally dark. So just filling that in with the pointed end, and there's my... I do not put any makeup on my neck. I only put cream on my neck because it's not necessary, and it just gets your clothes dirty. So now what I'm going to do is use this Lise Watier wonderful Lumistick, and I'm just going to go right here on my cheekbone and right here on the other side, right, just to kind of, and then I'm going to go along my jawbone and then I'm going to use this to give my pout a little bit of a shine. What happens when I do that is a little bit of the lipstick goes onto the end, and I'm going to just put that right there for my blush. Bottom lip. And there it is for my blush. So the same product gives me a gloss on my lips as well as highlighter and a bit of color on my cheeks. And then I'm going to use the round part of the sponge, and I'm just going to blend it all in. I just love that product from Lise Watier. It's just wonderful. See, it's just giving me a bit of a cheekbone, some color on my cheeks, and then just going to blend it in right here. Create a stronger jawbone. Okay, now eyes. I start out, I used to have like a gazillion different brushes, and actually still have them, but you know, they fall to the bottom of the bag, and I ended up with just one, and it's this one right here. It's got an angled edge, and it was an expensive brush. I got it from M.A.C, but it's really good. This is a makeup line that is from the Sweetgrass Spa, which is at Verity, which is the women's club in downtown Toronto, private women's club, and they have their own spa with their own makeup line. But this could be any brand of makeup where you have your 3 shades. How many of you buy these multi-colored products and you end up using up one of them and one of them you hardly touch? Well, this is really interesting because at Sweetgrass Spa, they allow you to put your own combination together. And I found that I'm using them all equally. That's really cool. So I'm going to start out with this one, which is kind of a pearly finish. For about under my brow. Then I'm going to use the middle one, which is kind of like it's like a sand color. I'm just going to use that on my eyelid. And I'm going to use the dark color here because when you wet the end of your brush, it kind of makes it less powdery. And I'm going to use that as a a way to just emphasize. So while the brush was wet, I'm doing the line. And now that the brush is drying out a little bit, I'm just going to go up and make my contour here. I don't want to go past there with this. I don't want to go right into the corner because I really want that corner to stay light so that my eyes appear a bit wider. Do you see what I mean? It's already a shadow in there naturally dark, so I don't want to make it any darker. And then you just keep going with the brushes, running out of shadow. And when you do the underneath part, you do not have to join it to the top. If you join it all the way around, it makes your eyes look closer together and closed in. So you want to just take that bottom one and make it go out like that. This is so unhygienic, but that's what I do. Especially if I'm in the car putting on my makeup. Okay, same thing on the other side. So again, as the brush is drying, I'm just going out outer layers of the eyes. I want the two sides to be even. Yeah. I've got light coming in from this side so it can make it look a little bit different one side to the other. In the tutorials, they always go like this with their hair. And then they walk out the door. But anyway, this is my makeup routine. And I wanted to share it with you. I'm Linda Lundstro. I'm 66 years old, and this is my makeup tutorial just for you. Okay, I'm done. How'd it go, huh? Still recording. Yep.